Hello everyone, let's continue the lesson Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood in this video. In the previous video, we came to know about a boy named Mukesh who wanted to become a motor mechanic. Though everybody in his place, Firozabad, was a bangle maker, he had a different dream. Then we also came to know that the narrator visited him. Okay, the boy took the narrator to his house. On the way there was a stench, okay, bad smell because of the area. Then the houses were not steady, the doors were not steady. Okay, and now let us continue the lesson. Please keep your textbook open and follow it. Okay, we enter a half-built shack. In one part of it, thatched with dead grass, is a firewood stove, over which sits a large vessel of sizzling spinach leaves. On the ground, in large aluminium platters, are more chopped vegetables. A frail young woman is cooking the evening meal for the whole family. Through eyes filled with smoke, she smiles. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother, not much older in years. She has begun to command respect as the Bahu, the daughter-in-law of the house, already in charge of the three men, her husband, Mukesh, and their father. Now let's try to understand these lines better. Okay. First, some explanation of the words. Shack means roughly built hut. Thatched means covered with dry grass. Vessel means container for cooking food. Sizzling, what does it mean? Means a hissing sound that is made when something is being cooked. Okay, when it is being boiled, the sound that is made is sizzling here. And platters, so large plates. Okay, then let's try to understand this. Okay, the house where Mukesh lived was partially constructed hut. Okay, it is only partially constructed hut. In one corner was a firewood stove made with dead grass. A vessel with spinach leaves was kept on it, on that stove. On the ground, there were more plates with chopped vegetables in them. There was a thin, frail woman. She was cooking the evening meal for the whole family. Her eyes were filled with smoke because of the fire, smoke that came from the oven. Okay, and she smiled through the smoke. Although she was much older than Mukesh, she was a responsible person and was worthy to get respect from the family as the daughter-in-law of the family. She took care of three men, her husband, Mukesh, and their father. Let's continue. Please follow the text, okay? When the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closer to her face. Okay, just like that, closer to her face. As custom demands, daughters-in-law must veil their faces before male elders. In this case, the elder is an impoverished bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, first as a tailor, then a bangle maker, he has failed to renovate a house, send his two sons to school. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows, the art of making bangles. Okay, now let's continue. Veil, what does it mean? Veil is a piece of fine material, okay, of cloth worn by women to hide their face. That is the meaning of veil. Okay, impoverished means very poor. Renovate, you all know, means repair. Okay, now let's continue the explanation. As Mukesh's father entered the house, the daughter-in-law hid behind the wall and covered her face behind her veil. So this is the custom. Okay, they have to hide their face. If male elders come, the women should hide their face with the veil. It was a tradition for the daughters-in-laws to hide their face in the presence of the older male members of the family. The elder here was a poor bangle maker. He had worked hard all his life, first as a tailor, then as a bangle maker. He was still not able to either renovate the house or send his sons to school. He was not able to do neither. Neither he was able to renovate his house nor send his children to school. He had just managed to teach them only one thing. What was that? How to make bangles. Okay, let's continue. Please follow the text. It is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh, grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? She implies. Let's try to understand this better. First, some words. Destiny, what does it mean? Means fate. God-given lineage, what does it mean? Here it means, it refers to the profession that is carried on through generation, okay, of a family. Father does it, so the son also is going to do the same job. Okay, now the explanation of these few lines. Mukesh, grandmother, justified her son by saying that he was destined to make bangles as it had been their family profession. It is their destiny, their fate. They have to do only bangle making profession because it is a lineage. They have to do that job because it is God-given profession. She had seen her husband become blind due to the dust from polishing the glass bangles. But she doesn't worry about that because she thinks that this profession is given by God for the family. She said that their family had got this art of bangle making from God, and so they have to carry on with the tradition. Okay? So now let's continue the lesson. Please follow the text. Born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles in the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. Spirals of bangles, sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow lie in mounds of unkempt yards or piled on flower wheeled hand carts pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. Okay, now let's try to understand these lines. What's the meaning of yard? Yard is a Open area at the back of the house. Mounds means heaps, okay, piled up. Unkempt means not taken care of. That's the meaning of unkempt. Shanty town, what does it mean? It's a town full of smell, roughly built huts. Full of smell, okay, not orderly area. Okay. Now let's try to understand this better with some more explanation. They were born in a particular caste which had to follow the profession of bangle making. That is what they think. All their life they had just seen these bangles. Okay, only bangles they have seen, no other job. They know nothing else. They were everywhere. Bangles were everywhere. In the backyard, in the next house, in the yard, even in the streets of the town. Everywhere they found only bangles. Okay. They were huge spiral bunches of bangles. So many bangles. Okay. Bunches of bangles, spirals of bangles in different colors of gold, green, blue, pink, purple, etc. Okay. There were bangles of all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, different types. Further, the writer says that there were bangles in the neglected yards also. Okay, if some areas are not used, even there they had kept the bangles. They were dumped in the handcarts for sale. They were pushed by men along the streets of Firozabad. So what does it mean? Everywhere they found only bangles everywhere. So their job is only making bangles and they don't know any other job. What they know is only making their job is only bangle making and they don't know any other job other than bangle making. Okay, so with this we shall continue this video. I shall proceed with the lesson in my forthcoming videos. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.